Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas Finn Jameson. On my channel you'll find compilation commentary, music, reviews, pure cinema and more. Today I'm doing compilation commentary for TFJ's 3. Now, compilation commentary is when I talk about a playlist or a compilation I've made, the reasons behind picking certain songs. I'll touch on the order that the songs are put in and generally talk about said compilation. So, track 1, 9 Inch Nails, Dead Souls. So it's one of my all-time favourite songs. I think Trent Reznor is a genius, genius, genius! Mr. Deeds reference. So, The Downward Spiral, 9 Inch Nails, I reviewed that for my 50th YouTube video, and it was my first video of the 2020s, that review. Dead Souls is my favourite track on that LP. Track 2, Michael Andrews, Cellar Door. So, with all these tracks, I like to usually go for a cool transition, unless there's another specific meaning for the placement of the track. So track 2, Michael Andrews, Cellar Door. As this is TFJ's 3, the playlist this is on, I thought of my favourite trilogy, and that would be Richard Kelly's 3 films. He's the writer-director who made Donnie Darko, Southland Tales and The Box. So, in terms of Donnie Darko, which this is from, Cellar Door, I saw the 4K cinema screening in 2016 at City Screen Cinemas in York. That was a great night and trip. One of my favourite, possibly my favourite cinema experience ever. So Cellar Door in the movie it's touched on is meant to be a beautiful just combination of words. Track 3, A Tribe Called Quest, After Hours. So I shared this track on a Friday evening on Instagram, on my story. It's a really cool track. I played it a lot around the summer 2019, for a while in the car and what have you, and I still play it a fair amount today. Track 4, Neon Indian, Polish Girl. I really like cool indie music. This certainly is a really cool indie track in my opinion. I think it's a cool track you can play in the car, and I did again a lot around summer 2019. Really nice, different kind of track. Track 5, The Beach Boys, Good Vibrations. So, Good Vibrations, a term that could apply to good music, perhaps. So I've got good memories of listening to this throughout childhood. I certainly liked some of Beach Boys' music and still do. Talking Heads, Wild Wild Life. With this one, I touched on it by saying, oh, oh, oh. It's catchy, it's fun, and it's cool. Track 7, Foo Fighters, These Days. So it's from the last episode, at this time, from the last episode of Californication. Californication is my favourite TV show of all time. I saw most of the last season recently, catching up on episodes I hadn't seen yet, and this track is in the last episode. My first video in 2 years at the time was ranking Foo Fighters' discography, so, and that was on the 8th of October 2019, so when I heard These Days I thought, that's excellent, and These Days has become my favourite Foo Fighters track. Track 8, Peer Gynt by Edvard Grieg. It's my favourite classical song. It's rousing, and it's been used in film and TV, i.e. Fright Night. Track 9, The Chemical Brothers, Escape 700. So it's an awesome track that I shared one Friday afternoon on Instagram. Quality job on the kicking beat, which means it kicks like a sleep twitch. The editor's reference. Track 10, J.C. Davis, A New Day Is Here at Last. Brilliant track, quality R&B and soul. It was sampled by Justin Timberlake on Damn Girl, but I prefer this version. Pay heed, pay heed. Track 11, Ima Sumac, Go for Mambo. Or to some, just go for. It was used in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, a film directed by George Clooney. It's a funny romp of a tune that's rather festive, I feel. Track 12, Sheryl Crow, Every Day is a Winding Road. So I shared this track on Instagram on my story. It's from Erin Brockovich, which I think is Steven Soderbergh's best film. My review that I did for Erin Brockovich is my most liked post on Instagram as well. Track 13, The Yardbirds, Heart Full of Soul. From London Boulevard, one of my all-time favourite movies that I chose in TJ's Film Clubs. William Monahan, the director and writer of the movie, said it was a real mission for him to use Heart Full of Soul in a movie, and he did. It's like the main theme of the film. It's got a great guitar lick it good. Oh yeah. Track 14, Kasabian La Fivere. It's an ace track, also from London Boulevard, and on the Kasabian album Velociraptor, which is a really cool album. Track 15, Moby, Extreme Ways, the Ultimatum mix. So I chose Born Ultimatum in TJ's Film Clubs. I think it's a fantastic movie. Moby's mix on this track for the Ultimatum version is better, in my opinion. A really nice, cool outro. Track 16, The Yardbirds, The Train Kept A-Rollin'. So, from London Boulevard, once again, in a brilliant scene involving a live wire Ray Winston and a hammer. If you know, you know. Track 17, The Knickerbockers, One Track Mind, the 4th track from London Boulevard on here. So it's a quality rock song. There's plenty of quality music and rock in general in the London Boulevard soundtrack. If you haven't seen the movie, you should really see it, and the soundtrack's brilliant as well. Track 18, Nine Inch Nails, La Mer. So there are powerful lyrics about, well, the human condition, really. So Trent Reznor wrote this song while feeling suicidal. He rented a property by the ocean in this mood. The song came out at that time period, so he only wrote one song, apparently, while he was at that place and in this time period. So La Mer, I think La Mer is a masterpiece. Now we get to the closing track, Semisonic reference. That would be track 19, Bruce Springsteen, Reason to Believe. So it's my favourite track in Nebraska. I reviewed Nebraska, the Bruce Springsteen album, on my channel. I've reviewed 5 Bruce Springsteen albums. He's my most reviewed artist. The song relates to hope, and you can gauge that from the title alone. But when you listen to the track, it's all there, and I'd say to many, if not everybody, that's maybe an important song to listen to, and an important message at the moment. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud for my music, Spotify for my playlists, i.e. TFJ's 3, the newest one, is on Spotify, so you can get 1, 2, and 3 on my Spotify account. You can follow the link to my Spotify account, and you can listen to all 3 TFJ's playlists. They're available now. And you can also follow me on Letterboxd for my film reviews and lists. With that, I say tie, meaning take it easy.